If you're a first daughter, an overachiever, the brilliant one, the one that anything she touches, she multiplies. Now, if you're in this category, you know how much we hate making mistakes. So when I tell you I made mistakes, like lots of mistakes, when writing an article for the first time, there were a lot. Hey guys, welcome to Anything Content, and if you're new to this page, my name is Naomi Salami, and just like it's in the name, Anything Content is basically about me coming on here to give you tips and resources that will make your life as a content marketer or an upcoming content person easier. So today's video, I'll be telling you about the mistakes I made when I wrote an article for the first time. First mistake, trusting Grammarly completely. Now, I started content writing in the era when Grammarly was still coming up. It wasn't that long ago, but they were basically coming up and a lot of people were using them. So I was like, you know what? It's supposed to spot errors without me spotting errors. When I tell you that the first article I ever wrote had an I in the middle of cupcake and it wasn't spotted, first of all, it was embarrassing. I was trying to explain an analogy using cupcake and there was an I in the middle of it. Thank God that my boss wasn't that uptight. So he kind of understood and I explained to him that it was my first time ever writing an article. So he was my G basically. Yeah, Grammarly is nice. It helps you know the right tone to use. It helps you rephrase your words. But sometimes it's not a waste of time and effort to just read the article thoroughly. If your eyes are tired, use someone else's eyes. So the second mistake. I feel a lot of people still make this mistake, using big words to impress my superiors. Come on, I was just starting out article writing and I had no prior knowledge of this skill. So when they were like, instead of your normal web content that you'll be writing, give me a blog post, I was adding lots and lots and lots of technical jargon on there. Even when it was not necessary, I was just adding big words because I wanted to show everybody that, yeah, I read the dictionary. I read it for fun. I actually did used to read the dictionary for fun back then in secondary school, but who has time for that anymore? But I wanted to just show off, and I realized that was a dumb move because somebody wants to be reading your article, going to Google every time to check the meaning of a word just because they want to read your article. There are lots of articles online. You could just bounce. So that was a mistake I made. So the third mistake, letting the deadline get to my head that I forgot about the purpose of the article. I didn't know that writing an article took time, except you're like a pro, like I am now. And you can write it in less than a day. But if you're not really familiar with the topic, just take your time. Now, it was my first time writing an article on real estate, listings and all that. And I didn't take my time to make thorough research. Thank God that I gave the article to a friend to read and he was like, oh no, I think this is wrong. Oh, I think this is outdated. Thank God for friends, thank God. But if you feel like you need more time, please request for it because it's better to ask for more time than to be discussed behind closed doors as incompetence. It's just for the best. So, the next mistake. Now, you know how I've been, banging for you guys to know your target audience before you write? This is why. Because why was I writing an article meant for people in their 30s to let's say 50s, 60s, and those that really had the money for, to get real estate, the generational wealth people. And I was writing in, permit me to say this, but Gen Z language. Just thinking about it is making me laugh because what was I doing? So, again, thank God for work friends. He was more experienced than me and he was like, did you actually research your target audience before you started writing? And I was like, everybody's going to understand. He said, yeah, they might, but they might just see you as unserious. Write in the language that they understand. Break it down in a way that they would understand. Give them the numbers. Everybody, the target audience differs. So which is why at the end of the day, when you've put out content, you checked your analytics, go through your demographics again. Who are the people that checked your content the most? Who are the people that engage more in your content the most? What gender checked the content the most? Like now on my Instagram, I know that I've got more men than women, which is a bit surprising. But yeah, this is to show you that I check my demographics. So you should do the same thing. So the next mistake, not utilizing the power of Google's front page for research purposes. This is to check what others have written. Why are they on Google's front page? How did they get there? I didn't know it took a lot of hard work to get on that front page because let's be honest with each other. once you've seen what you're searching for on that front page, we don't really go to the second page or scroll that down. Because I feel like sometimes I don't see that page thingy. It's basically scroll down, scroll down. But if you eventually go to the second page, probably what you're searching for is a hard find and you're looking for something particular. Utilize Google's front page. It helps a lot because you can then check other people's article, how they wrote it, how they did it, that they were able to achieve that much traction. So I feel like I just even discovered this last year and it's been doing wonders to my article. I feel like I've even been able to, get clarity when it comes to writing any article on any topic. So yeah. So those are mistakes I made as a rookie content writer, and I'm letting you know about them so you don't make the same mistakes like I did. You get me? I'm realizing that I say you get me a lot these days. But anyway, see you guys in my next video. Hopefully you enjoyed this one and hopefully I'll be able to make something even better than this. Until next time, guys. Bye.